All right, we are finally rolling. Took us a while to get everybody figured out, but now we are in Champ Select for Team 4 against Team 8.
There's some pretty standard starting bans here with a Lee Sin ban. Pretty strong jungler in general, even with the new patch. Zed ban, strong assassin, can really split push late game if the game's not going too well. And a Kha'Zix ban, I don't know about that one. I haven't seen him do too well in the jungle recently.
Possible they're trying to target ban a jungler.
That's true.
Yeah, they banned out 3 jungles, so that looks kind of like a target ban to me.
Gnar also a really good ban. He's just so strong in the top lane. His when he transforms, he gets so much health and regen. It's just impossible to push him out of lane generally.
Not to mention he can farm from a distance with his boomerang if he falls behind.
Yeah, indeed. With a Warwick ban, after the nerfs to his ult, he's still pretty strong. Can kind of carry most of the time, but we'll see how this turns out. Looks like we have a first pick Jarvan, possibly jungle. I've seen him top a couple times as a strong contender top with a lot of burst, decent farm. Looking at a Thresh support with a Lux mid. Looks like Lux mid coming back a little bit into popularity since the most recent league tournament that I saw with professionals. Can just farm from a distance against like Syndra, who needs to get closer range. And those are locked in right now. We have the Morgana pick, which is strong pick with the spell shield, especially against Lux and Thresh, who throw out so much CC. It's a good strong pick in the bottom lane as support. It's been interesting to see her kind of fall off as in popularity since Braum and Thresh have become more popular. Waiting in for this next hover slash lock in. Right now on the purple team, they have a pretty strong lockdown and shields. Shields are quite hard to deal with most of the time. Late game Lux with her W is just can save a team. It's amazing. Now we're looking at a Pantheon pick, so that can either. Well, we're not sure where that's gonna go. We'll have to wait until we get into the final picks here. Pantheon Jungle also been very popular recently, especially with the original level 2 dragon. Could just do it for free, and if the bottom lane hadn't warded it, it's just a free dragon. That 8% boost is just insane buff early game. Back over to purple team for their picks. Probably looking to pick up an 80 carry and a jungler. Maybe save their last pick for a top. Looks like we'll have a Jinx maybe. Jinx Thresh is a pretty strong combo. If it lands a hook and the Jinx is good enough to lay down her traps, can get a nice amount of lockdown onto the 80 carrier support in the enemy lane. And a Cho'Gath pickup. Now that could be a jungle Cho'Gath or a top Cho'Gath. I haven't seen many Cho'Gaths recently, so it'll be interesting to see where he goes. Back over to blue team for their picks. Orianna, looking to get locked in. It's a strong pick, just overall balanced mage, can really scale hard into the late game. With a shield onto Jarvan with an ult is just a ridiculous combo, so strong. They have a really strong ult combo with Morgana as well. Looking to engage a lot onto this onto the enemy team. And we're looking for our last pick here. Oh, going with the Vayne. Be an interesting choice against the Jinx Thresh. Jinx will start to outrange Vayne pretty quickly in the bottom lane. Oh, switching over to the Lucian last minute. Lucian Morgana, pretty strong lane. Lucian, even though he's been nerfed, still definitely a strong AD carry. See how he does against Jinx in the bottom lane. Last pick here, either a jungler or top lane. Looking for a top lane, and it's gonna be Aurelia maybe. Not sure who Aurelia is gonna be playing against in the top lane, either Jarvan or Pantheon. Aurelia is just one of those champions. If she can get through her early game, can just become unstoppable. And if she gets onto your carry, it's pretty scary for that carry. Looking to lock in the Aurelia, and it is going to be picked as we start to see what gets traded around. Who's going into the jungle on the blue team? Who's going in? And it's going to be Jungle Cho'Gath on the red team, and Jungle Jarvan on the blue team. So we have a Pantheon top, it looks like. So now we're coming into this game with a strong comp on both sides. We have lots of engage from the blue team with a Morgana ult, Pantheon ult, who's going to try and cut off any escape, a Jarvan ult, who can be stacked with the Orianna ult to just combo anybody who gets caught out. And Lucian ult, just on top of all that CC, is going to be great. Cho'Gath jungle will be interesting to see. I'm guessing he will go the tank jungle item, giving him that health and tenacity and cooldown reduction. Lux mid running the barrier versus Orianna. It's probably a good choice, hoping to stay safe. Most Luxes want to stay back and just poke and take hits from afar. We have Aurelia with teleport. So hopefully she can keep up with the global presence of Pantheon. Pantheon having his ult, where he can jump in from a far distance. He's running Ignite, which will be good against Aurelia, as she has a pretty good built-in sustain and healing. We're just going through our 2-minute delay here. Let's take a look at runes and masteries here for our Lucian, running 80 carry. He's running Lifesteal Quince, which is an interesting choice, as I haven't seen that run as often, with 80 reds, armor yellows, and magic resist blues, flat. Jinx runes is running 2 lifesteal quints and 180 quint with attack damage reds with the 1 red crit chance. Magic resist in the per level blues with 3 mana regen blues, which is interesting to hopefully keep up with some harass while she's farming. We're about to get into loading screen here. Hopefully my co-caster will be coming back soon.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, having to deal with some people who dropped out as soon as the tournament started.
Of course.
That's why I originally added a half hour before the tournament between check-in, but Apparently that wasn't enough, and it's now an hour and a half after check-in, and we're still having a few troubles. Most of the games are starting though, so should be going okay.
Excellent, excellent.
So I believe all of the games have started except for one. Working on resolving that.
So we have how many teams in total for this tournament?
We've got 8 teams. Alright. The game is starting. Team 4 against Team 8. First round of the UPLoL Winter Tournament.
Gotta love those spectator bugs as as the game gets started.
See if either team decides to make some aggressive plays level 1. Some pings coming out from the red team in the middle of the river.
Looks like we might have a clash in the top lane a little bit if people are pinging correctly.
Looks like red team has set up a very defensive perimeter, and blue seems to be doing the same. But probably nothing going on level 1.
Not as many not as many invades since the jungle changes.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Looks like both junglers are going to be starting bot side, heading up the top. We'll see if Dryven starts straight on red or if he does the rocks. I forget what they're called.
Minions have spawned.
And minions have spawned. Here we go. Of course, not much starts until the jungle camp spawn. Looks like.
Both teams seem to be going for a small camp to start. Should be interesting to see this jungle Cho'Gath, not something you see very often.
Wondering how much his sustain will help him through his early game farming. We have Pantheon in the top lane just pushing as hard as he can early here, trying to get that level 2 onto Aurelia. Both starting with Flask, and we have a pause.
Pause.
I was wondering about that.
Sorry, I've got chat off for the stream.
Apparently top can't move, and that's why Pantheon was just moving, just farming away, not really harassing or anything. Game will be unpaused here.
Hopefully everything's fixed.
Looks
Definitely
like
seems to be moving.
yes, looks like he's doing all right there. This bottom lane, both lanes pushing, trying to get that level 2. And it's so important early game. Oh, Thresh misses the flame, misses the
And
hook. It's not a great start for them, but level 2 is always good. Advantage. Now, this is an interesting matchup top lane. I haven't seen this very often at Pantheon versus Aurelia.
Looks like both junglers are gonna finish up top side. We'll see if either of them try to gank after. Jarvan's pretty low, but it looks like Cho is gonna try and get a gank on top lane. While Jarvan heads back.
It's a tough spot to gank from while the wave is right there. Easy for Pantheon to flash out or just really just walk out. Cho'Gath heading back to do his top camp. Jarvan went back after his first clear, picked up Ranger's Trailblazer and a pink ward, so looking for some early vision control. See where he puts that down. Probably near Dragon, maybe up on the top side near enemy red buff. In the bottom lane we have a slight farm advantage for Lucian. He's about 5 CS up on Jinx. We get a nice flay onto Morgana, but not much to come of it. Oh, we have a gank.
Lane, not going anywhere. Lux gets some decent damage back.
Top lane, mostly a farm lane, as looks like Aurelia can just sustain through whatever poke Pantheon puts down.
Jarvan. Cho'Gath's gonna be here too, bot lane. See if something happens.
Oh, Thresh is coming. Oh, Thresh just went a little too far.
Oh, but Morgana
Didn't
gets
quite
caught.
get the win.
Summoner spells burned. Not much. Do they still want to fight? Thresh has no mana. Jinx pretty low on mana. J4 decides to back off.
We had a nice engage onto Aurelia with Pantheon, putting down a lot of damage onto her, not using Ignite just yet, didn't quite get her low enough, pushing her into her tower.
She's sustaining up quickly. Oh, going in again. Not gonna get much out of that. He is running low on mana.
Pops his flask, hoping to recover some mana for a little more poke.
Cho'Gath gets spotted by this pink ward. Doesn't notice. J4 is still doing his Raptors though. Getting dangerously low to the Raptors. Looks like he'll be fine.
Driver not
Sure
quite.
can't find anything mid.
Driver not quite sure if Cho'Gath knew he was doing Raptors or not. Just a little concerned. Finishes in love, sets it back.
Really going in on Pantheon.
Level 6.
Got him down pretty low.
Puts down a lot of damage. Oh. Not enough though to send him back.
If she had
Starts-
Ignite, she might have been able to get the kill there.
Yep. Pantheon now just using his health bots to get back up to health. As this is a pretty big wave coming into him. Doesn't want to miss out on all that farm.
So far, farm numbers relatively even. Within 100 in gold.
Yep. Both bottom lanes are back, both opting for the pickaxe, the Lucian going for the boots. Jinx picking up a ward, which is an interesting choice. Oh, Lucian lands, or Thresh lands the hook on the Lucian. Oh,
but he
gets
was in the
bound by
wrong
the
spots. He get out.
Oh,
Flash.
he's so low. Double flashes bottom lane. Can Jinx is trying to run. Oh,
Flicks the
just grab the
lantern.
lantern. And then she's out.
That was
The
a
Thresh
close one.
Express saves their bottom lane. And she still has her flash, which is really good.
Thresh just stepped a little bit too close there. You gotta be careful with that on bottom lane.
Especially against the Morgana. Those binds just last forever if you don't have Mercury treads. Or any
Getting
tenacity.
blue over blocks. Will he find the pink ward? Walks through it. Ah, he saw it. Get that pink ward cleared out. Nobody around to contest. Place their own pink ward in the bush. Cho'Gath making some moves for an aggressive invade. Oriana's here.
Oriana pinged it out. Jarvan isn't close, but he's coming by. Oh, Cho'Gath missing the rupture. Knows he needs to get
Oh,
out.
Cho.
Oh, he gets ulted, ignited, and he's going down for first blood to Oriana.
Top lane. Aurelia manages to survive. Oh, the flash.
Oh,
Not quite close enough.
oh, just barely out of range for his Q.
And Cho'Gath walked through some wards on the way in. Didn't have support from his team fast enough.
Really is staying in lane, just hoping to sustain up. Jarvan catching out Lux in the middle lane. Oriana coming to support, but Lux is at her tower. She's safe for now.
Jarvan gets the pink out. Takes a lot of damage from Lux though. Pantheon was maybe thinking about ulting mid. Cho'Gath heading up top. He's gonna get spotted by this ward. Probably won't be able to do too much. Oh, maybe he will.
Aurelia
The
getting the
slow.
slowdown onto Pantheon.
And
Oh.
a good kill for them.
Nice blind knockup by
Cho eats a
Cho'Gath.
creep and runs away.
You gotta get
Mission is
that lane
complete.
tax.
Aurelia just put a very aggressive ward, blue side jungle, with their blue buff. See if they try to make any plays with that. Coming mid, but are spotted out by a ward in the bush.
Orient
making his
Pantheon.
way. I think he was safe to get back. Pantheon jumps on him. Doesn't really do much.
Oh, we might have a 3-on-3 there.
They're going for the
Jarvan
scuttle
can-
grab.
Oh, Morgana
Pantheon's
landing a
business.
huge bind on the Jinx bottom lane. It's getting ulted by Lucian. Oh, but she
Good
had the
block
flash.
there by Thresh. Blocking the Lucian ult. Keeping Jinx alive.
Bottom lane looking to punish here. Get some more farm out.
Really going in on Pantheon. Getting pretty low. Needs to get the Sheen proc. There it is. One more hit. Can't get it.
Oh, can't get it.
Didn't have flash.
Pantheon with his boots and high base movement speed, just a little too fast for Aurelia.
So far, nobody trying to make plays around drag. See if that changes soon. Both junglers are in the area. Got a pink up on drag. Looks like the red team is going for it.
They know
Careful,
that bottom
doesn't-
lane is just back. They've spotted Jarvan mid. Jarvan's heading down.
He's not even gonna come all the way down.
That's not.
He's gonna fly
Oh,
against
he
it though.
knows that they're probably doing it. Wards it.
He's going in.
Oh, he goes in
early.
for it.
He got it.
Oh, he picks it up.
And the Orianna
Oh,
ult.
Orianna 3. Morgana with the Q. Only ults onto 1. Lucian coming in to pick up some more kills. Oh, flash out from
Teleport
Lush.
coming in behind from Aurelia.
Oh,
It's too
Ori
late.
with the kill.
Double kill.
What a play for blue team.
That was a huge play for blue team. Now Aurelia's in that bush, not sure.
Oh,
Oh, what? Jarvan,
She can't
not
kill it.
spotting.
the blade. There it is. Aurelia. Did she make it out? Doesn't look good.
Oh, getting exhausted by Morgana, slowing her down, reducing armor and Dunbar. Just one more. There we go. Lucian picks up the kill on Aurelia, picking up blue buff as well. Cho trying to run as fast as he can to pick up this blue, but it's not going to be fast enough. Oh,
Almost got it.
almost got it. They were probably trying to hand it over to Orianna, but oh well.
It's not just like that. The game has gone from even to a pretty big lead for blue team. They've got the dragon. They're up 3,000 gold now. Aurelia does have 2 kills though. The only 2
It's-
kills.
The only 2 kills on the red team.
But an Aurelia with kills can be a dangerous thing. It's most of the way to his Triforce.
Interesting pickup from Lucian going with the Brutalizer build. Haven't seen that in a while. Usually you see more of the Infinity Edge into Static Shift, but we'll see
Thinking
how.
about going in for round 2 on the red buff. Thought better of it this time.
No, Orianna was missing, didn't have vision on her. Thought better not go in on that.
Blue buff on Lucian can be pretty devastating. Want some spam all day.
Push gets lots of farm. He's up ahead, about 20 CS.
Choke out here, Tom. Can't do it. Their team is in danger of losing their bot tower, though. Looks like that's what Lucian's trying to go for, pushing with the blue buff, trying to get him in that tower.
Our team does know that Jarvan is down there, has that one bush warded. You know they need to play it really safe.
They're gonna back out.
Looks
tower
like
goes
they're
in.
giving up on that tower. First tower down for blue team.
They're gonna keep pushing. Pushed up to the tier 2. Jinx had to back, so it's just Thresh. Cho'Gath doing wolves. Not coming yet. It's like red team. Starting to rotate, the blue team is already getting out.
That's pretty.
They're
pretty
thinking about
good.
going back in, though. They've got Orianna coming up. Or he did get spotted by a ward. And there's another ward.
Pretty good play by Thresh there. Auto attacking the Jarvan procs the Toad buff on him, so turrets started aggroing Jarvan. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but worked out pretty-
Dragon, minute 43. See if red team can strike back and take the dragon this time.
Getting some CS lead in the mid lane, about 30 CS ahead there. And about the same in bottom lane, though Pantheon is losing a little bit in the top lane. Aurelia with those 2 kills can easily probably sustain out that Pantheon now. Aurelia's teleport will be up soon, possibly for this incoming dragon.
50 seconds left. Only ward on it is from blue side. Got the scuttle crab there as well. Both teams do have the timer.
It's true. Thresh, Jinx, and Lux have all back, pick up some items, looking to maybe make a play for this next dragon.
Aurelia scaring Pantheon off.
Aurelia with the blue
team's
buff.
already in position for the drag. Red team doesn't have any vision. They do know it's up though, and they're heading down there. Aurelia has teleport, Pantheon does not. He does have his ult.
Oh, Aurelia's getting poked down a lot, so if she teleports in, she's gonna be decently low. Blue team starting off the dragon.
Should get it without any trouble.
No trouble done.
Looking for more. Might be able to get this blue buff. Red team doesn't want to give it up though. Morgana. Trying to get it ult, get silence.
Pantheon. Aurelia teleporting in from the back. A little too far out, I think. Pantheon doesn't know where she went. Ooh. Aurelia going onto the Jarvan goes. Now it's going on to this Lucian. She's staying out the damage. Lucian putting out a ton of damage, but Lux missing the Q. They're probably missing out on that kill. Red team getting dragon, but 2 of them dying with no one dying on the red side. Pantheon just stayed top, didn't come down to ult. Good teleport by Aurelia though. Come clean up some kills. Put more pressure on the blue team. Still a 2k gold advantage for the blue team though.
Since dragon doesn't give gold anymore, gold-wise, that actually worked out in red team's favor.
Yeah.
So that's another stack on the dragon for blue.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Red team's top turret going down to Pantheon there since he didn't ult. Thresh opting to go for the Ruby Sight Stone. It's an interesting choice. I probably would have wanted to finish off my coin into the...
Shirelius.
Shirelius, yeah.
Whatever it's called now. Jinx going for Infinity Edge. Almost
Okay.
have it. Oh, looks like something might happen in mid. Red team sees there's 3. Decide to back off. blue team grouping up, looking to push.
Well, they have both bot and top for tier 1s. Middle is the next target here.
They've got that level 2 dragon, which means 15% more damage to towers.
Pantheon coming down, maybe looking to ult. Oh, he's gonna grab Scuttle Crab real quick while the team pushes. Maybe looking to trap anybody if they go for a tower dive.
Thresh misses hook.
Luckily for red team, they have a decent amount of clear there with a Lux and Jinx with her empowered Q. It's a decent amount of wave clear. Even with Cho'Gath, there's a great amount of wave clear.
Oh, Relia gets found. As the Orianna gets the blow, Jarvan goes in.
Get a Lucian ult onto them. Pantheon taking a tower hit. Looks like blue team is just going to take the tower and be happy with the kill and the tower.
You gotta be careful when there's a Morgana in the game. One misstep, and you're pretty much done. Of course, Relia actually ended up surviving somehow. But still, the engage didn't go so well for red.
No, not at all. Blue
Only
team
lose
backing
one
up.
time.
One team member, one turret. Though they have no turrets for red team. Cho'Gath finding Pantheon.
It's the smite on him. Knockouts. Aurelia's on the way. Because of the rest of the team. Pantheon does have flash.
Jarvan and Orianna coming up to assist. Oh,
Flash. Aurelia getting low. And she's gone. Still 2 for 1 though. Pantheon tried to bait instead of using his flash over Baron, but baited himself.
yep.
Lost 2. Could have gotten out.
Orianna's ult just came up too. Would have been another great wombo combo. Aurelia looking to build into Frozen Heart next. With it.
I'm not sure that that's a choice that I would have gone for in this game. There's not much attack speed reliance on blue team.
No, it's a lot of caster spam. Though Jarvan's flag does give some attack speed. Though it looks like Cho'Gath also might be going for the Frozen Art, so probably a little bit of miscommunication on builds there. Ooh, Lux trying to ult out the blue buff. Doesn't get it though.
Dragon in 10 seconds. Blue team is already here. Red team not here.
Red team is
Cho'Gath's going
just
back.
not warded. Cho'Gath just backing. Cho'Gath picking up his Frozen Heart.
Easy dragon for blue team. Jinx ult comes in but doesn't do much. Relia's pushing the top lane, but she's not to tower yet. Should be able to get a little bit of damage. The Pantheon's on his way. Lucian coming to cut her off. Trying to back. Does she have time? Doesn't look like it.
Oh,
It's caught in the bush.
caught out. And she knows she is. She's out of luck there.
There's not much she could have done. Stayed a bit too long. Probably should have ran back instead of trying to back at the bush.
Yep. Just never quite sure on that timing. Though if she had made it, she probably would have thought it was calculated. Meanwhile, red team trying to push this bottom turret, finally gets it. Aurelia now has her Frozen Heart. Double frozen hearts for the red team.
Really farming up the jungle.
Gotta get as much gold as they can from everywhere they can. Hurts Cho'Gath a little bit, but he's just looking to be really tanky in a CC bot.
It's still just a 3k gold lead. Still definitely manageable. Well, the dragons are stacking up for blue team. Red team really needs to get this next one. They're going to be in some serious trouble.
Blue team looking to push bottom here. 4 on the bottom side with Pantheon mid. Just against the Thresh. Blue team gets the pink out to the enemy's blue buffs, giving them some great vision there. Lux trying to clear out this bottom wave.
Lucian goes low. There's no one to follow up. Cho'Gath gets stuck. Oh! Jarvan a little short on that EQ. Probably couldn't have gotten far enough. Aurelia's pushing top lane. She's gonna need to push pretty hard if she wants to make up for what's going on right now.
She does have TP up, but there are no good wards behind the blue team. Just there by their wall.
Good hook from Thresh is going in with shields.
Oh, he just gets popped right away.
It's a good hook, but I don't know if I should have followed it. Or ult over the wall, they get Jinx.
Blue team double kill.
Too much damage. Pushing in on the turrets. Aurelia did get the top tier too, is working on the inhib tower now. And they're backing. They're actually the ult from
Morgana trying to 1v1 the Cho'Gath. Oh man, Aurelia taken really low by that Pantheon. Looks like she's gonna get out just fine. This blue team backs
She
off.
applied enough pressure to get blue team to back out.
Looking to take the blue buff, hopefully before anybody catches her. Lucian thinking about going in, but decides to back out, finish off the blue minions. Red team picking up the Scuttle Crab, which is good for free vision of Baron, hoping that that will deter blue buff off of getting it, because that is just a siege breaker right there, improving those minions just dramatically. The siege minions can hit from outside turret range, and it's just really a pain to deal with. Dragon coming up in a minute and 10 seconds or so. Red team has one ward nearby, hopefully warded up a little more.
The blue resetting there.
Flex having a hard time finishing up that blue. Lucian also having a hard time finishing up that golem. Blue team getting ready to take this 4th dragon. Looking to take out the Scuttle Crab, get some of that free vision and movement speed. Oh, nice binding by Morgana. Picked into the Jarvan knockup. Thresh Express for Aurelia to get out of there. So, oh, Orianna coming in with all that damage. Takes out Thresh and Aurelia. Lux disengages with a Q. Light binding. Now blue team heading out to finish up dragon here for their 4th stack. It's not looking too good for red team here.
It's up to a 6,000 gold lead now. Blue getting pretty far ahead. If they get that 5th dragon, it's probably going to be over.
Blue team heading back to bottom here. Oh, Lucian is gonna back though. Oh,
can't really. So he smites her. Hook doesn't hit.
oh, Hook just barely missing there. Blue team realizing they probably should just run out here and then back. Cho'Gath picking up the Aegis for that MR, because that Oriana is doing some big damage there. Merlinomicon, Void Staff, and then picked up the Zonias. Now with a Giant's Belt, maybe looking to go Rylai's. Putting some extra slowdown, get some extra health. Oh, Pantheon ulting in. Not quite there in time, as Red Team has disengaged.
Really trying to split push bot. Does have teleport up if something happens.
When you're in this tough a spot like Red Team, split pushing is generally the best way to hopefully relieve some pressure off your team.
They're sending Lucian down to try and stop him.
That's a interesting choice. She has the Frozen Heart, and generally, and the Ninja Tabby, so, oh, here we go, we might see Aurelia go in on him. He heals, flashes out.
I'm kind of surprised she backed off. She's going back in.
Realizes he's caught out, though he does have red buff. Oh, not gonna quite dive that deep. The new buffs to those base turrets, reducing damage and slowing them, is just a little too hard to dive. Aurelia is still pushing bottom there, while the rest of her team is trying to pressure mid. Pantheon is backing from top, maybe looking to ult in, but his ult is not up yet. Pantheon picking up a Warmox. Oh, that damage from Oriana onto Thresh. Oh my god, and land binding onto the Cho'Gath. Not a big deal. Oh, it looks like Thresh is just caught out and is going right down.
Let's see what the blue team's trying to do off this. Looks like they're just pushing. They're sending Pantheon for the Aurelia.
Pantheon might be able to deal with this Aurelia, at least just try to keep her off the tower.
He has been able to 1v1 her so far. Let's see if he still can.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
He's gone Warmogs. Looks like Aurelia's backing.
Aurelia's teleporting behind, trying to catch it. Oh, nice.
Might be too late.
All about the Lux. Lux gets taken down by Jarvan. Morgana's taking towers down. Aurelia comes into this Lucian. Oh, Aurelia knows she needs to get out of there. Flashes
the red
out.
buff.
Oh, the red buff shuts down. Oh, missed zap onto Jarvan. What did she get slowed by there?
They are able to stop the siege.
It's
up
a
2
for 3. Or, yeah, 2 for 2.
Dude, ooh, nice hook by Thresh. And they capitalize on it. Pantheon's pretty tanky, has to flash out. And blows Ignite.
Looks like Red Team will be picking up this mid tower here. The big gold lead for Blue Team here, 5k gold. It's gonna be a tough turnaround.
Baron getting pinged out.
Morgana looking to ward up. The dragon will be up in a minute 20. If they get that 5th dragon, that is really strong. Doubling all their buffs from their previous dragon buffs. And also giving them that true damage. Cho'Gath picking up a locket of the Iron Solari, giving his team that extra MR and health regen, also the nice shield. Thresh deciding to go with the Sunfire Cape. Interesting choice there.
Sunfire Cape mobility boots is not always a good idea because the Sunfire Cape will end up disabling your mobility boots.
It's true. That's true. I probably would have wanted to go for maybe a Randuin's on Thresh, getting that health and the extra slow.
Well, look on the Pantheon. Got out pretty hard. The Oriana will turn it around.
Jinx auto-attacking from behind the wall, driving, just taking all this damage. Aurelia going into onto Lucian. Lucian takes out Aurelia. Cho'Gath looking to knock up Lucian. Oh, still have
One more
it's
hit
a
on that
3G4.
Gets Oriana slowed and the knockup.
Zap, knockup. Silence. Oriana looks like she's going out. She takes the Zonia. Looks like she's stuck there. We have a 1
Get
from
him off his
3.
Baron now. I can tell the aggro's on the pink board.
Morgana maybe looking to harass a little bit. No, she's just got to put a ward down. Throws out a binding. It lands on Deluxe. She's pretty much full health. Blue team trying to ping her to go back. Doesn't want an extra kill.
Getting pretty low here.
They need to move out of the
Pantheon has ult. If you can get there in time. They need to run back. If they stop there, it could be dangerous. It doesn't look like blue team is interested. Every
Blue
far
team
away.
maybe looking to get that 5th dragon, which would really be a huge buff.
If they can get
Maybe
that
a-
in exchange, it might even work
Maybe-
out alright for them.
Yeah, it might be enough to counter this Baron buff that red team has picked up. Oh, Cho'Gath.
Flash binding and hits it.
Oh, picks it up. Nice knockup, but
Thresh.
Thresh
saves him.
exchange. Oh, Lucian trying to maybe go after him, but
That was a really good catch, but they couldn't quite capitalize on it. Cho'Gath just too tanky.
well, Thresh being there just at the right time too helps a lot.
Pushing up with this 5 dragon buff. Oriana only gets Thresh. They're going in deep. Oriana almost dies the tower.
Aurelia still pretty much full health, goes in to kill Morgana, goes on to this Oriana. Oriana getting taken really low. Sonya's doesn't get the kill. Now Aurelia's looking for this Lucian. Lucian is pretty fast there. He uses his Ghost Blade. I don't think Aurelia can quite catch up to him.
Can't quite one-shot creeps yet, so...
Lucian just barely gets out there.
It's a pretty big fight for Red, though. Team Blue
Yeah,
dove
holding
a little
them
too
off.
hard.
Maybe looking to push mid here. Nice flash by Jarvan to avoid that knockup. Though he queues back in. A little risky there.
Really, they can't get any creep spot coming in. Blue team is coming up.
Pantheon does have ult to maybe potentially stop a disengage here.
Tower's
Aurelia
going down. Oriana caught and goes down.
oh, goes down to a laser.
Huge for Red team. They get the inhibitor. See if they want more. They still have that Baron buff to help push.
There's a big wave top. Maybe they'll go there. Push down top. Yep, they're pinging top though. Jarvan coming in onto this Thresh. Oh, nice Oriana ult. Pantheon jumps into Thresh. Really going back into the pack line, even though she's pretty low.
Cho'Gath tanking everything.
Double knockup.
He just walks out.
Just walks right out. Oh, nice Jinx ult. Not enough damage to
Oh,
kill
and
him.
then Lux
Oh,
pops and so Red team still wins the fight. Will they try and
Yeah.
rotate top? Looks like it.
apparently Baron is a lot stronger than we were anticipating. Jarvan now the only one with the double dragon buff. Huge wave up
Pantheon
here.
taken very low. Not quite low enough. Barely gets out. And blue team's inhibitor tower lives to fight another day. The blue buff, however, will not. Our
Finally
lead
getting
is in
revenge.
favor of red team.
Yeah, quite the turnaround there from with that Baron buff.
Blue team got a little overconfident with that dive at red inhibitor. Just went all in, and it didn't work out.
Just didn't seem to be enough focus there. Cho'Gath nomming up that Raptor, making sure he keeps his full stacks. It is really hard to peel off in a rally like that. Going with the Rd1s and Frozen Heart build. She's just really tanky, puts out a good amount of damage too. Going for some more armor, maybe going for a Thorn Mount or a GA possibly. And Lux is starting to build her damage up. Has the Death Cap, the Athene's Void Staff, and looking to build that Zhonya's. Just a lot more damage there. Orianna
Team trying
has
to collapse
the,
on Jarvan.
Oh,
Can't get the
Jarvan.
knockup. Silence though. The snare.
smited, snared,
He's down.
hooked, down. Oh, knock up on the Pantheon. Lux ult.
Aurelia
Oh,
diving
taking
so deep. He's a creep.
Lux ult taking Lucian really low there. Aurelia trying to finish that kill up. Red team looking to take on this tower. They don't have any minions just yet. They're coming in now. Their Baron buff is down, so they don't get the improved minions. The good amount of wave clear there from blue team.
So Jinx can take down this tower. Stand back so far. Gets in there. She gets snared, but so much follow-up. Aurelia's going all the way into the back line.
Aurelia.
Gets blown up with
Oh,
the Lux ult, finishes him
laser!
off. Oh, that.
Just turn that fight around. Oh, the Pantheon.
Not far enough for everybody
far
just blew up. Now they're pushing out of the Nexus turrets. They don't have much damage. They do have the minions.
Jarvan is up in 3 seconds.
Jarvan doesn't have his ult anymore. See if he can get this.
He does go in. Gets
Oh, got
down.
his ult back up.
Oh, there's the ult up. Lux shielding herself. Not enough. What is Thresh gonna do here?
J4 is chasing, but what's going on with his Nexus turrets?
His team desperately bringing to help out.
Looks like he should be able to keep that alive. So he loses an inhibitor tower and a Nexus tower. But it looks like that should be it.
Yeah.
Blue team clings desperately to life. They actually
Their
get a tower
giant
top
wave
lane.
top, yeah, takes out tier 2 turret. Thresh going with the Spirit Visage. Also another interesting pickup.
Blue team's inhibitors responding soon.
Dragon is up. This might be red team's first dragon. The blue team knows they're starting it off. They decide to back off, it looks like. Now blue team picks up this dragon, they reignite their dragon buff. Both teams kind of dancing around it. Baron is also up. So really some objective choices here. Oh, nice knockup on the Orianna. Not much to come of it.
It's a pretty important dragon.
Oriana's ball is blocking that path up. Oh, but it gets taken out.
Aurelia going all in as usual. It's blown up faster this time.
Cool.
Blue team's kind of low. Oh, and they get the dragon. Red team got it.
Red team
Yeah,
gets
boy.
their first dragon of the game.
Avoid the 5-stack dragon for now. Chasing, looking for more. Morgana could be in trouble. She gets
Nice
the
cross
binding
gets
down.
playing the slow. Red team now looking to maybe Baron? Push out mid here. Big we've top that Jinx wants to farm up.
All the inhibs are back up. So, good time for blue to be able to contest the Baron. The team is on their way, they do have a ward in there. Jinx is going back.
Yeah, this is... They're just not timing their
Relay
backs.
and Jinx both back. Relay does have teleport. Blue team doesn't know though. And have decided to back off. Go in for mid lane instead.
Though red team doesn't, or blue team doesn't know that there is a red ward in the back of Baron there.
Well, the pink just barely misses it.
I think either misses it or the line of sight, but red team knows they're starting it up. Aurelia's bottom, red team is starting to collapse in as blue team starts this Baron.
Teleport from
Baron.
Aurelia.
Yeah.
Blue gets it. See if red can take anything back. Dash going low.
Aurelia trying to go in, it's just getting blown up.
Red manages to eat Morgana before dying, but definitive win for blue team there.
Definitely.
Gonna try and push with this Baron buff. Well, Jarvan's not. The rest of them are. He does have his home guard boots, so he will be back soon, and the enhanced recall from Baron helps. We'll be trying to get at least one in him out of this 50-second death timers.
Between Lux and Jinx, they have a good amount of wave clear here. Just those pesky and long range.
And blue
Baron
team's
buffs.
backing off 4 against 2. Don't want it. They want the blue buff.
They're all kind of low, hoping not to get bursted down by Lux, maybe. Blue pings onto mid and bottom. Maybe looking to push those 2 lanes out. Aurelia is still on that chain vis. Not sure what she wants to build that into. We have a GA onto Lucian, which will help a lot with that Aurelia coming back into a fight if things go poorly. Blue team looking to siege down this bottom red turret.
And minions pushing in.
There's always the chance that a Lux binding can just catch someone out and get bursted down.
So Morgana binding. Can't do much with that one. Morgana getting some good damage in there. Bishop gets a creep. Aurelia goes too far in. Almost gets taken down.
Oh,
Survives but loses the tower. Whistle doesn't get much done.
Destroyed.
Now blue team looking for more. Rotating around the mid. They don't have any creeps yet. Have to go get those first.
yep, not quite tanky enough to take those down or tank those up yet.
The Baron buff is gone.
Dragon will be up in a minute. Blue team looking to back here. Thornmail onto Thresh now. Morgana does have Mikhail's Crucible. It's nice for those Lux bindings or Thresh hooks. Good, nice heal as well.
Yeah, if it's used well, that could be really important here. Got some Guardian Angels coming out for blue team. Oh, Morgana caught. It's bursted straight through her shield. Oh, and the hook onto J4. Can't silence it fast enough to get out. This could be big for red team though.
Good flash.
Dragon's coming up in
there.
10 seconds if they want it, or they could just push for the inhibs. Looks like they're going for the inhibs.
That was one big Cho'Gath there with the elixir of iron, increasing his size. Gives him more tenacity and slow resistance.
Inhib goes down quite fast. Rotate down to the bot inhib. Should be able to take that as well. Taking some damage from Oriana. J4 goes in and then backs out. Pantheon taking low. Aurelia's low. Aurelia's still alive though. She's still fighting.
She's still fighting. Oh, she doesn't have GA.
A little
Never
bit
mind.
deep.
Jinx, way in the back there. Not sure what she was doing
Good
back
hook
there.
on Oriana. She has GA. Pantheon ulting not far enough.
Nah. Lux flashing out of that. Doesn't want to get caught.
Looks like the remaining members will probably be able to escape. They will probably lose dragon to blue side, and that will be that super strong 5 dragon buff. So 2 inhibitors down for blue, but they get the dragon. They really need to try and do something with this.
Baron will also be up in a minute here. See if either team tries to make a play for that. With the 2 inhibs down from blue team, it might be a little tough. Blue team does have a ward on Baron here. Red team is all 5 here. Pantheon is not there with the blue team though. Cho'Gath gets Jarvan and Oriana ult comboed. Gets taken
Baron's
down.
going up right now.
Lucian going on to this Thresh here. Doesn't quite take him down. But the whole blue team is here now.
Pushing in for the inhib tower, decided not to go for the Baron.
Blue team trying really hard to get this tower to get it.
Red minions are. Oh, Aurelia! Aurelia's gonna go for it. There's backs coming
Really
out though.
go
They're not
for
gonna be able to stop the
heck
backs.
door.
Aurelia's in there by herself. She's got the super creeps.
Jinx should ult
She's
right
down.
down
She's gonna
here.
get the tower.
There it goes. Stops 2 of them.
Oriana's here. Gets the binding and Oriana ult. And Aurelia goes into GA.
It's not going to be
Probably not
enough.
going to be able to survive. Trying to go for the X-Pecking. Not enough. Did get the other Nexus tower though.
Lux does picks up 2 kills from Jarvan and Pantheon there, so Cho'Gath will be up a couple seconds here. Maybe red team can push down. This will be a 4v3.
Things coming out from red team. Should be a relatively safe Baron if they decide to go for it now.
Yes, pinging out that Baron, probably the best choice here. Blue team just trying to push out those waves. Get that little Santa hat on the Baron as he goes down. Morgana sending out the ghosts, maybe hoping to catch someone, see where anybody is, but we don't see anybody as most of red team is back in their base, buying elixirs, finishing up builds. Thresh finishing up his Talisman of Ascension. That'll help with some engages or disengages if they really need.
Mid inhib is back up for Team Blue.
And the blue inhib should be coming up soon as well, I believe.
Team's inhibitors respawning soon.
For the bottom one.
Yep. They got their inhibs back. They're fighting against the Baron buff. It's gonna be difficult to repel this push. They don't have their 5 dragons anymore. Should have coming in. Can't get the knockup. It's a smite on Orianna. Really going deep as always. Oh, the blue team just gets blown up. Really distracts them in the back.
The Luxalt really doing tons of damage in the back. Oh, knock up onto Lucian. Draven goes back in to hopefully.
Flash away desperately. You might even make it. Nope, not quite. Just taking
that
down
last
Red.
auto.
Just Lucian left alive. Red
Does
team
have
pushing
GA.
the win.
This looks like it's probably game over.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
That was a rough one for red team. They came back after the failed dive attempt with red bottom turret.
They gave
the
up all
Baron
those
buff.
dragons, but it didn't matter. They faced 5 dragon buff twice. Didn't phase them.